you want to have special forces, like small, like very highly intelligent, highly capable people, rather than slow, big army that kind of, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good mindset. And what you have shared about like it's impossible to love every single detail and you can just hire people. It's so true. And I think people don't get the difference between this macro versus micro, right? Which is, I think you need to love what you do on the macro, but which means on the big picture, right? You love the vision, you love the vehicle that you are in, you love the clients that you are working in. But then on the micro, day to day, there will be things that you don't enjoy. There will be something that will annoy you, and that's life. So if people understand kind of this difference, that would be cool. And this is what I wanted to share as well. There are people that don't say like follow your passion, you don't have to love what you do, etc. And for example, Hormozi talks about this, right? He doesn't say, hey, just do what you hate, but he says like, you don't have a passion, you just do something, you get good at it, and then it becomes your passion, which may be true, right? But I think even for people, and I partly agree with him, but even for people that say that, they probably enjoy the macro vision too, if you think about it, right? Would you agree with this? Like even Hormozi, I think he loves business. He loves like growing and working hard. So that's the macro. And within that, he says, yeah, you just need to do what's required or you need to do this. But then he still does what he loves, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, I agree. And like business is fun when it works. It's not fun when it doesn't work. Right? So when you have something that people buy and they love it and they get results, then business is fun, right?
Yeah.
And it's scalable. And you know, if you look at Hormozi, like Layla is basically running the business, right? She is
Yeah.
like he doesn't want that role. Like she's basically running everything, and he spends his time on stuff that he enjoy, which is like building the brand. Like he spends like I think he said like on the last event, right? Spends like 4 hours every day doing content, and then writing his book. So he's just placed himself within the business where doing stuff that he likes or he feels most impact the business most and doing stuff that he enjoys. And then everything else, when it's like you can imagine how much stuff they have in acquisition.com that's going on under the hood. It's probably
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And there's other people for that. Yeah.
Yeah, so true.
So
And
yeah.
like I when I paid attention to this, I noticed this almost in everyone. Like the people that say you don't really have to do what you love. Like even let's say Andrew Tate, right? He says like just do it. Like you don't. But he just loves all of it. He loves like pushing hard and working hard and like being the most capable version of himself, let's say. And that's his thing that he loves. So and not everyone is like that. But because he's that extreme on that, on being as capable as possible, on having as the most influence, power, or whatever, um, becoming the best version of himself, fulfilling his whole potential, then that's the thing that he loves. That's why he might not care what he does as much. So I think if you're not that person, you still need to not look at what people say, but what they do. And pretty much all of them do what they love, at least on the macro. Anyone that you look at, like even Mr. Beast, he's super successful and he loves what he does on the macro 100%. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing YouTube for like 10 plus years. But imagine that it's not easy day to day to like work, be Mr. Beast, right? Like his day is probably crazy, and he talks about it on podcast that like he gets depressed every other couple of weeks, and then he takes a day off, and then he comes back and he works again because like it's crazy. So on the macro, he doesn't love traveling for 12 hours to go to India to record the video about the cheapest hotel, and then go back, and then this problem happened, and then. But like on the micro, on the small day to day, there will be things that you don't like. And as you said, you can delegate it to a team, and the harder you work and the more progress you will make, it's gonna get easier. But big scale, you need to love what you do. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.